Yeah, this was T Nasty, and I got another dope video for y'all, man. Is when heroes get arrested by dumb cops. Now, I think some of these clips I already seen before, but without further ado, man, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave your boys some comments, man. Let's go and get to this reaction.
On October 9th, 2020, Joseph Garus, a retired firefighter, was driving his Jeep in Santa Paula, California.
Actually, the rat is
when
in
he
this
spotted
one.
a shooting victim named Samir Salgado lying in the parking lot in a pool of blood. Without hesitation, Garus got out of his car and started doing CPR to the victim. Soon after, police officers from the Santa Paula Police Department came to the scene.
Don't go to that. No, go to the car. Don't go to that car. Stay over here. Stay over here. Stay over here. Come over here. That's your car?
That's my car. I was driving by. I saw it. I'm a retired firefighter.
Okay.
I'm not a part of this.
We don't know anything about that. We see a gun in the car. You're not going there. Do you have your ID?
It's in the car.
What's your name?
Joe Garus.
Joe Garus, you got to relax, okay? We know you're helping us out.
Wait, but you guys aren't listening either. That's part of the problem. Yeah.
So I said we appreciate your being involved. Okay. We just run it.
That's his knife. I took it out of his pocket to cut his shirt off.
And that's your vehicle.
Yeah, I was driving north. I saw the lady. They were looking this way, and I saw him down, and I thought it was beer or something. Spun around and came in, saw the blood. She said they were calling 911. I screamed, has he been shot? She said, yeah, as I was pulling in.
Okay.
Saw the gunshot wound to the side of his face. I did a quick check, found the gun in his waistband, rendered it useless, stuck it inside my car, grabbed his knife, cut off his shirt, and then you guys started showing up.
Okay. Did you see anybody running, anybody leaving the area, anything?
Not a thing.
Garus gave his witness testimony to the officer.
Damn.
Which was a polite
How you get
and
arrested for that?
respectful interaction. However, things took a turn for the worse when Detective Rivera from the Santa Paula police arrived and began to adopt a condescending attitude.
Get this guy out of here. Sir.
He's a witness.
What the?
Relax, okay?
We appreciate it.
Huh?
So I got a crime scene, sir. I'm a detective.
Yeah, and I'm here helping him, so step the off. Okay? If you're a good detective, you wouldn't be yelling at me right now. You'd be taking care of your job.
Over here.
Yeah, you. I can't get the out of here.
Get out of my crime scene. Get out of my crime scene.
What are you going to do to me?
Get out of my crime scene. I'm going to make you next time. Get out of my crime scene.
Come with me, Mr. Garus. Mr. Garus.
That's my...
Come with me, Mr. Garus.
No wonder people don't give you guys the benefit of the doubt. And I worked with you for 27 years. When do I get my car back then? Hey, thank you for teaching me not to be helpful, you fat piece.
You have to stay back. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back. I don't know who you're.
Oh yeah, so now you're gonna come over with me, huh? You're doing a really good job right now, aren't you?
I need you to back up.
You need to calm him.
I need you to back up. Come here.
No.
I got it. Come here.
No, you need to
Take it down a notch.
You can take
it
it
down a notch.
Somebody here's not
Take it
controlling themselves.
down.
It's you.
Take a deep breath.
Don't be a hypocrite.
I've taken a deep breath. It's your turn now.
Yeah, go be a hypocrite.
You want to talk like adults? I'll let you go. You
Okay,
want to talk
did
like
you
adults?
start talking to me like an adult?
Do you understand how I need to
Do
do
you
my
see
job?
what you're doing wrong?
If you know how to do this job and you have a badge, then you would understand. Now, do you want
It's
to go
so
for 148
good.
if you have a badge?
It's so
Do you have a badge?
Yes,
Are you
I do.
retired?
Yes.
Do you want to go for 148 for being in a crime scene? Just because sergeants at patrol don't know how to do their job, and you were a
You're
cop
saying
at
your
one time-
sergeant doesn't know how to do his job?
Take him. Turn around. Where's your badge at?
In my Jeep, like I keep saying, but you won't listen.
We're adding your Jeep.
Hey, you go see it.
Yeah, I read to this one already, but it's still kind of,
Do you want to keep it or do you want to keep your
it's kind of stupid.
Do you want to get home as soon as possible?
I'm not talking anymore.
Okay. Sink him, in this car right here. 64. What's your first name?
Joe.
What happened to this?
Hey, check that out. I stopped to help somebody who's been shot. I'm getting arrested.
Garus was detained in the back of the police car for nearly 15 minutes before the detective finally released him.
Yeah, let me know what
As a
happened with this,
result of
bro.
incident, Garus got a dislocated shoulder and a torn labrum, injuries that needed surgical intervention to fix.
Oh yeah,
Afterwards,
let's get that money.
Garus took legal action against Detective Rivera.
Let's get that
and
money. That's what I'm talking about.
Of which they ended up reaching a settlement out of court. Even though Garus got monetary compensation, he would be hesitant to help someone again in the future. However, things turned out even worse for the next hero who would end up regretting his brave actions forever.
The guy who pulls the gun isn't the one who goes to jail that night. You go to jail.
Exactly.
On June 27th, 2023, Army veteran Matt Solen and Michael Loudermilk, the son of a Georgia congressman.
Bro, by the way, do not buy these Logitech headphones I got. They sound amazing, right? They sound great. Like they have like the durability that I like, because you know most of the time when you buy headphones and stuff, they break but the air muffs are comfortable. The sound is amazing. I say that, and I'm looking at a broken mic right now. I don't even use the mic on this headset, and it's broken. I'm just seeing that right now. That's tough. One of the reasons why you shouldn't buy this, but these things are not cheap, right? Wow, I don't even use my headset, my microphone on this thing. How are they broken already? That's crazy. But very comfortable. Very comfortable. The sound is fucking great, but like for whatever reason, the connection sucks. The USB connection. I thought it was my old PC at first giving me hell, but I can see it's just these headsets. But I would never buy these again, and they wasn't cheap.
Were out with their girlfriends in a bar's parking lot when a man named Dwight Cooper
for whatever reason I get like static sometimes when it comes
to Cooper, forcing him
like
to the ground.
it has just stopped working and it's static.
After taking the gun away from him.
Brand new PC.
This guy asked for a cigarette. We told him he doesn't have a cigarette. He's drunk and he pulled a gun out on us. So I disarmed him.
Who has the gun?
So y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what PC but what headset I should buy.
Stand there and I want you to put that gun on the ground, okay? Do not have it in your hand when they pull up.
Okay, it's on the ground.
Okay, tell them the gun's here and point to the ground, but keep your hands to where they can see them.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Where did that come from? It came from him bleeding from the head. The guy bleeding from the head? Yes, sir.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Okay, do you think people ever lie to the police? Is it possible?
I could have got shot today.
Yep, me too. That's my job.
I was in the military for 6 years. I think I know that.
Congratulations,
I was
sir.
in Afghanistan. I know exactly what danger is. But I'm not armed. You want to test me or frisk me or whatever?
You're fine. Just don't move, and there's no issue with that. Don't go reaching in your pocket, man. You just
Good way to get thrown on the ground. Don't be stupid.
I understand completely. You're not exactly being cooperative either.
Oh wow.
I'm putting him in my car.
Sure. Did I do something wrong?
I don't know what's going on. We're trying to detain you to figure out what's going on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong or no? I mean, you guys wouldn't even be out here if I didn't call you.
Look at it this way, man. Anytime we show up on a call, we have to do what we can for safety reasons until we can safely ask everybody questions. We got one guy with a gun, one guy bleeding, so we detain, and we wait till everything calms down, then we start asking questions and kind of figure out what happens in the scenario, just so you know why you're sitting back here.
No, I have no idea why I'm sitting back here. It doesn't explain anything.
Matt, step out now.
Yes, sir.
I had
it under control, I feel like.
You had what under control?
The whole situation. I had him on the ground. I had him taken care of inside the ambulance. I had it disarmed. And what else did you guys do?
All I'm told is that you're the last one to have the gun. You started touching your pockets and everything. I asked you not to, and you're like, hey, I'm the hero, or whatever you were saying.
Okay, sorry, sir.
So.
I see your perspective.
Matt got arrested and was later charged with felony possession of a firearm.
What?
Later, both the police chief and Matt spoke to the media.
Did he really?
What happened that day?
That's
the
tough.
unjust reasons behind his wrongful arrest.
In your view, is Matt Solen a hero?
During his initial response, that yes, I agree with that comment. I think when the second act was taken, that's where the lines crossed, where he protected himself and the people he was with, and I commend him for that. Then part two is where he took action beyond that, and that's where he did cross the line.
Did that appear to be punitive rather than defensive?
Yes, that's what I saw.
But Matt told a different story.
I asked over and over and over again, what am I being arrested for? And Officer O'Brien said, he has rights too.
The gunman has rights.
The gunman has rights too. He was restrained and you hit him while he was restrained, and that's why you're going to jail. And I was like, he's never been restrained. He's not restrained.
How long were you in jail?
About 35 hours.
The guy who pulls the gun isn't the one who goes to jail that night. You go to jail.
Exactly.
He isn't arrested till the next month.
No, and he's giving his gun back. They're going to see this when they run my plate, that I've been arrested before.
For a gun-related charge.
For a gun-related charge, right. And they're going to think in their head, oh, this guy just had a good lawyer. He got off it.
Damn,
District Attorney
that's
dropped all
tough.
charges against Matt Solen, saying he...
Bro, it's hard, bro. It's hard. No, it's literally hard, right? Because, like, we just had an incident here in, I want to say here in Florida, where, like, a guy that was in the Air Force, cops just dispatcher sent him to the wrong address. And, of course, he's a black dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't make a fuck what the situation was, because I seen seen wrong being done to white people too. So I'm not gonna just say, oh, of course it's a black dude, but like it happened to be a black dude in this situation, right? Not doing the whole, because I see plenty of videos where white people got fucked over plenty of times, right? So I'm not doing that. But like in this situation, this dude was a U.S. Air Force man, right? Dispatcher sent him to the wrong address, and because this dude was armed, which I'm sure he's a U.S. Air Force guy, I'm sure he has every right to have a gun, right? They busted in his house and seen they had a gun and killed him to death. This happened recently, right? So, dude, it drives me crazy, bro, because I feel like these cops these days, like, of course someone's scared. Of course someone to go home. Of course, like certain ones that want to, like, they want to make it home to their family and stuff like that. I get that, right? I really do, bro. But man, you just can't be all gun ho. All right, you can't. They have to show more restraint than they do. It's hard to say because, like, if you show restraint, you might not make it to your family. But then, like, if you don't show restraint, then an innocent person dies. Like, I get it, right? Because if they show restraint, then they might die and not get to their families, and like we mourning these cops or whatever. But then when they do show restraint, if they don't show, I get my words mixed up. But like when they don't show restraint, once the person dies, they do, then they die. I get it. I really do. I really do. So I sympathize with cops in a certain aspect, but like in certain situations, bro, you kind of gotta read the room. You really do.
Acted in self-defense. However, by then, the damage had already been done. If you are enjoying the video so far, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. In this case, the officer's actions messed up Matt's record forever, but what they did is nothing compared to what the next officers did. On February 4th, 2014,
arrested a firefighter is crazy.
A CHP highway patrol officer arrested Chula Vista firefighter Jacob Gregoire. The Chula Vista firefighters were providing medical aid to victims of a rollover car accident while using their fire trucks to block the road to keep everyone safe when an officer told them to move their trucks, warning them if they didn't, they'd get arrested.
Really?
Jacob chose to stay, insisting he had a responsibility to the victim and couldn't just leave them.
Okay, I don't have time for assault on this. Is ridiculous. CHP is arresting Engineer Gregoire for where he spotted the fire engine.
It's unbelievable. You have to do this. It's unbelievable. You guys have to treat us like this. We're on the road trying to help you guys. We asked you to clear the road and you said no, and you'll get arrested for moving it. We're in the middle of patient care with patients on the freeway.
That, bro. Now listen. Right, if this ain't a perfect example of how retarded some cops are, bro, that they need to, like, literally go through every station and probe these people, make sure they ain't fucking slow. ESE. No, I'm just saying, bro, like, this dude is a firefighter, bro. He has the road blocked off for a fucking reason, dog, because he's a firefighter. I'm sure they're probably the first responders there. He's trying to help people, and you arrest him because you told him to move their fire truck? Dog, this is stupid. This is crazy to me, bro. This is wild, bro. This is wild.
The chief of the Chula Vista firefighters backed up his colleague's choice,
Chula Vista,
saying that putting the victim's life first was crucial. Jacob was released 30 minutes later. He showed great bravery by putting the victim's life first. But in the next case, another hero faced serious consequences for doing a similar...
Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one.
On July 26, 2017, police officers from the Salt Lake City Police Department went to the University of Utah Hospital to take a blood sample from a victim who was involved in an accident after a vehicle pursued by the police during a car chase collided with his vehicle, causing it to explode. This resulted in several injuries and burns, leaving the victim in a coma. When the officers got there, the nurse in charge, Alex Wubbles, stopped them from taking a blood sample, and the ensuing interaction quickly descended into chaos.
So I printed this off. This is what I was told to print off. And Brad, I'm just putting on speaker so you can. So I have this. It says obtaining blood samples for police enforcement from patients suspected to be under the influence. Okay, this was something that you guys agreed to with this hospital. The three things that allow us to do that are if you have an electronic warrant, patient consent, or patient under arrest, and neither of those things. The patient can't consent. He told me repeatedly that he doesn't have a warrant, and the patient is not under arrest. So I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. That's all. So.
Okay, so I take it without those in place, I'm not going to get blood. Am I fair to surmise that?
The nurse stopped the officers from getting a blood sample from the unconscious patient, citing it was against hospital policy and legal regulations. It was unsurprising that the officers failed to meet the necessary requirements. Their motive for seeking the blood sample was questionable. They sought to determine if the victim had consumed any drugs or alcohol, potentially to justify the car crash, as police regulations strongly discourage high-speed chases on busy traffic to avoid endangering civilian lives. A protocol the officer...
Why did, at that point, right, why do they need the test? It's already, like, run from y'all. He actually wrecked somebody. So why do you even need that test? Right? Why do you even need to harass that woman, bro? Like, that's the crazy part of me. Like, you already got whatever you need from the situation. So what you need the alcohol and drug stuff for? What do you need the blood test for? Like, he already ran from you, fleeing to a loot, got an accident, which is probably, if he didn't kill nobody, attempted murder with a deadly weapon. Why do you need to harass this woman about a blood test? So you add more charges to him? He's already screwed, bro. Why do you need to harass this woman about the extra stuff, bro? So I can add 5 more years to his charges. Like, come on, man. He's already doing 20. So you want him to do 25? Let's be real. Oh, these
officers seem to have neglected, resulting in the crash.
I don't know. I have no idea why he's blaming me. I'm just representing. Why are you blaming me?
She's the one that has told me no.
Yeah, but sir, you're making a huge mistake right now. Like you're making a huge mistake because you're threatening to hurt yet.
Frustrated about not having his way, the officer did something really shocking.
No, please. No, we're done. No, we're done. You're arrested.
Hey,
we're done.
sir, I have administrative. Sir, Payne.
Detective Jeff Payne, who was later identified as the officer in question, forcefully grabbed the nurse, slamming her against the wall and handcuffing her simply because she chose to follow the law and protect her patient's rights. Soon after, Detective Payne's boss, Lieutenant James Tracy, came to the scene and began to pressure and manipulate the nurse into complying with their demands to give them the blood sample.
Okay. The problem is this. Okay. You're telling me what your policy is, and I appreciate that you have a policy. No, I know.
No, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm being told what to do and what I've been told.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, we wanted blood from this guy. Now, I have talked to people, and there's probably a much better solution that we could have come to. Okay, but all we had to do was blood. Okay, and my point is, there are if we're breaking the law,
my problem with this whole situation is, bro. My whole problem with the whole situation is, this dude already broken so many laws that you can hide him for like years, bro. What the fuck does the blood sample matters? Like, really, what the fuck does the blood sample matters? This dude already fled from you, which is fleeing to a loot. He already wrecked out, which is probably attempted murder. If the crash that caused somebody else to die, if the crash caused somebody else to die, then more charges. So what the fuck does the blood sample matters? Why is this poor woman is going through all this shit? Now, please tell me this shit right here that she got paid. Hopefully she did, dog, because this is crazy.
Just listen.
Cause that old head grabbed her for no reason, bro.
Doing wrong, there are civil remedies. Okay, if we took this blood illegally, it all goes away. All right. So there's civil remedies if we make a mistake. What I'm telling you is we are not making mistakes. Okay, I've done this for 22 plus years. I know what the law is when it comes to search and seizure. All right.
Apparently you don't.
You have done because your bosses are telling you to. Has been to prevent this officer who's called out to do a job to do his job. That's obstructing justice. Okay.
Bro, I'm literally glad I live where I live, bro. Because our cops here don't do this bullshit here, bro. If you get caught by the cops, from my experience, because I have been in jail where I live. From my experience, bro, they don't put shit on you just because. They don't arrest you. They don't try to stronghold you. They don't do none of that, bro. By the letter of the law, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit you might think is bullshit, but by the letter of the law, because I literally, like one time I got caught on probation with like beer in a car, right? Not opening none of that, but I was on probation. I shouldn't be in possession of it. I think it's bullshit to go to jail for it, but by the letter of the law, it is what it is. They don't arrest you just because. They don't make up stupid shit. Just my experience, right? Somebody else's experience might be different, but from where I'm from, bro, they don't just arrest you. Matter of fact, we're so free here. That's probably probably one of the fastest growing counties in America right now because of our county, bro. Like, dude, it just.
Two officers clearly have serious ego issues. The nurse was eventually released and later agreed to a $500,000 settlement with Salt Lake City and the University of Utah over the incident. Detective Jeff Payne was subsequently terminated from his position.
Yeah, cause he grabbed that fucking woman for no reason, bro. And I'm glad she got $500,000, bro. I hope she's living really good right now in Salt Lake City. Congrats to her. Now, we need more of this, right? Like, we need more of this, right? Because, like, police officers, they were like $40,000, $50,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I think, me personally, I think cops need to be paid more, right? I think cops need to be like in the 80 to 90, the 100,000 area. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones with more experience, right? I don't think they need to be lowball because they do have a tough job. But when you pay them like what warehouse workers and restaurant workers do at this, because restaurant workers get paid now. When you pay them like that, you know what I'm saying? Of course they're not going to be like taking their job serious, bro. Like, hey, I can make this anywhere else, bro. Like, if cops got paid $80 to $90 to $100,000 a year, bro, they would take their job more serious. They'd be weary of like the company, like the situations and like the backlash of not being a great cop. But when you're getting paid $30,000 to $40,000, like, bro, I don't care about that. Like, hey, you sit your ass on the ground, you do what I tell you. Or else, like, oh, what's going to happen? I'm going to lose my $30,000 to $40,000 a year job. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. They need to be paid more because it is a scary job, right? They take a lot of risks. I just think they need to get paid more, bro. That'll solve all our problems with these cops. But this your boy T-Ness, man. How's your boy, man? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'm out.